Well, I picked up a 75 Stingray in real bad shape. I think the build is just going to be put a newer set of wheels on it, modern wheels on it, and just make it a rider. Just soaking it right now, then I'll decide what I want to do with it, and then just do a video on putting it back on the road. Alright, so I've got the Stingray Fastback all broke down. These bikes, when they're in this shape, you saw the beginning of it where I had it in the stand. It was just real bad shape as far as everything was frozen. That's how I got the stem out. I just cut it and then had to drive out the stem from the fork, separate it. Seat's bad. Wheel set, it's pretty toasty. I don't think I'm going to use this 20 and 1 3/8 wheel set. I do have that Fairlady that I picked up probably beginning of the year right here, and I think since I have a decent wheel set and looking at the research, this one's a 72 Fairlady, and it's got the fenders on it and it's got a wheel set. Since I have everything, I can convert this just to a single speed, and if I do pass this on to somebody, I can offer them the original components, at least what's good. The frame is really nice shape, and the fork and the chain guard there. I'm going to go ahead and soak everything in this lactic or oak lactic or whatever you want. It's the the wood bleach that everybody uses. This is a brand I picked up today, local hardware shop. So I've used this in the past. This is a tub I use. I'm just going to soak some of these parts. I'm not going to mess with the original wheel set on the Fastback, but I'll soak the fenders, and I'm going to soak the single speed ones. Everything that I've read on these, or at least the ones I've researched on the Fastbacks, when they sold them, they were either a single speed or they had that multi-speed, the 5-speed. So it looks like everything fits. I've already test fitted. The fenders will fit, and it'll be easier to find tires. These S7 tires are readily available. There's an original set that came off that one, and then these are the original ones that came off the Fastback. So pretty original bikes. The other thing that was pretty cool about these is both these bikes were purchased out of, let's see if I can get in there. This is South Wells Schwinn Cyclery, Tacoma. South Wells, Tacoma. So that'd been 75. Now that doesn't mean it was purchased there. It could have been serviced there. Somebody could have put a tag on it. And then this bike was out of, sorry about the sun, shadows, South Wells again. Wow, sorry about that. South Wells Schwinn Cyclery, Tacoma. This is 72 though. So both these bikes, and I picked this one up probably about 70 miles away from that one. So stayed in the area all their lives, and now they're going to become one. Took them how many years to meet and join. Kind of funny, huh? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and stick these in here and give them a couple of days in there and see how it does. Well, I got the Stingray to a point where I'm waiting on parts. So I'm waiting on cable housing, some brake pads, and a seat for it. I retrofitted a set of 20-inch modern wheels for it. I couldn't use the 20 and 1 3/8 original Stingray tires. I couldn't use the Fairladies. I could have used the Fairladies, but then the fenders would have looked odd. So I just went with these 20 by, I think this is a 20 by 195, and this is a 20 by 175 tire. And the original fender, they're all cleaned up and got the rust off them, soaked them, and this will fit nicely on the original, this tire here, it won't look too odd. And same with the front. The front fender will look nice with that thinner tire on there. These turned out, cleaned up real nicely. I did have to go with a long reach brake, since this is going to be, you know, a lot shorter than the original wheel. So I went with a 1080 on the rear and a 1020 on the front reach, and I just happen to have a decent set, kind of I think these are Leachy's, or, you know, a knockoff Diacomp 890s or the 1080s. So, but they're long enough reach to grab the tire. So we'll be using those, and I do have a nice original set of Wyman brake levers. Originals were pretty hammered on here, and the shifter is an Eagle Shimano. Same positioning of the cable on top here. I'm pretty sure this will work. I didn't check the reach on it. Should work fine. And I do have the original sprocket on here. I didn't count the teeth on this thing, but this is massive. This mag did clean up real nicely. I went with a longer arm, a 165 than the original. The original was a lot shorter. And these pedals were off that tandem, that 72 tandem that I've been using for parts. So I got the crank from that too. So these are 72 arms and 72 pedals. So it's a kind of you know, again, a parts bin bike, but I think it's going to turn out real nice with the new seat on there and with the new cable housing and stuff. It's going to be a nice rider. So just want to get this video out so you guys can see the progress of it, and the amount of work that goes into these, trying to remove rust, and then you know, finding new parts for them. I mean, you can always just buy stuff, but I like, when I part these bikes out, that's where a lot of these parts go to, is another build. Like this derailleur I've probably had for a long time, and it just worked perfectly for this bike. Same with the stem, that's a donor from another. The old stem had to be cut off. The shifter's a donor from another, probably a Schwinn Continental or something like that. 5-speed, since it doesn't have the other side. So hang on to these things long enough, the parts, you know, they do pay off in the long run. So there'll be more to follow on this, and I can't wait to get it together and get it on the road and try it out.